By now, Ziggy's so-called bombshells weren't just coming from Facebook whispers. She leaned on Donna's visions, parading them as if they carried weight in real investigations. Her hype squad even went so far as to claim Donna helped solve the Daybell case of Tylee and JJ. But here's the truth. Straight from someone who would know, Lieutenant Ray Hermosillo of the Rexburg Police Department was the first detective to take the call when Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow were reported missing. He went on to serve as the lead investigator in the case, and he testified under oath in court. Here's what he said about psychics.
We got to talk about the psychics.
Let's talk about psychics.
I love the psychics. Now, please know, I do not believe in psychics, but I love a good, oh, you got some tarot cards? I want to know all about it. So what is your relationship with the Reverend Donna Seraphina? Seraphina Donna, one of those is her actual name. I'm never sure which way her name goes.
Okay, so I'll give you the scoop. You ready?
Yes, please.
Okay. Early on, we would get a call from a lot of psychics. It's when we had the tip hotline set up, and we would get tips from everybody. So we would get a psychic that called in and said, the kids are in a bunker, they're being held in Montana somewhere. Or I can see the kids, they're in a hole, they can't talk, they're hungry, they're tired. And so they would give us that. Or I could see the kids up in a mountain somewhere. Donna said what she said. So we really can't take those psychic tips seriously because we have to have foundation and facts and evidence in order to follow up with things. Now, I'll say that the psychics had zero to do with us finding JJ and Tylee. It was evidence, it was warrants, it was hard detective work that led to the discovery of those kids. With that being said, Donna had some pretty close-ish information that kind of matched up with how we found the kids. So that was kind of spooky, it was kind of weird. She was off on some things, but she was kind of accurate on some things too. But nothing that she said we use because we can't use it in a court of law. And we can't use it based to get warrants. And so...
Try walking into a judge's chambers with a crystal ball and see how far that gets you.
We would listen to those tips and kind of just... because we had to listen to everything. But we never used any of the information as part of the investigation.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. As a non-police person, a big mouth gossip on the internet, I'm living on every single word the psychics say. But if you showed up on the stand and you were like, I promise to tell the truth, Your Honor, this random psychic from the internet said X, Y, and Z, I would look at you like you were a crazy person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what you would do. Yeah.
You're like, I got this warrant for probable cause because the local psychic told me a thing.
Yeah, I could just imagine Lori trying to cross me on something like that. She would probably have some questions for me then.
That wasn't speculation from YouTube. That was the detective who handled the case from day one, saying it directly. Psychics did not help solve the disappearance of Tylee and JJ. So when Ziggy and Sweetie Pie Lowe held up Donna Seraphina as the psychic who cracked the case, they weren't repeating facts. They were inflating a myth. And Donna's pattern wasn't limited to Daybell. When 4 college students were murdered in Moscow, Idaho, she used the tragedy as fuel for her channel. Her vision spread across YouTube, and in the process, businesses and residents in that grieving town were falsely accused, harassed, and damaged. In this next clip, retired NYPD detectives and a district attorney discuss the Moscow, Idaho murders, and how self-proclaimed psychics, including Donna Seraphina, spread damaging rumors. Their so-called visions didn't help the investigation. Instead, they harmed innocent businesses and fueled chaos in a grieving town.
Another one, a YouTuber, a psychic, Reverend Donna Seraphina, who started out the day with 46,400 subs when she made this post, that the murderer bakes his own bread and that his parents own the location where he bakes the bread. She gained 10,000 subs on that day. Obviously, Jeff Smith, who's the owner of Moscow Bagels and Deli, was set upon by a campaign of harassment. And, these are the types of things that, you could actually be found liable in a civil court, or even possibly criminal charges could be lodged against you if you accuse someone. There's defamation lawsuits and there's criminal charges of aggravated harassment that could be leveled against you. So again, we have very reckless people that are just trying to get into the story, trying to get their 5 minutes of fame, and they're coming out with these crazy conspiracy theories, just making stuff up.
And he's right. That's exactly what happened. Donna Seraphina's visions didn't solve the Moscow murders. They spun conspiracies, hurt a local business, and grew her channel off other people's pain. From Rexburg to Moscow, the playbook was the same. Run wild with rumors, call them revelations, and watch the views pile up while real lives get wrecked. Psychic prophecy blended with phantom sources, packaged as bombshells. To her followers, it looked like credibility. But to anyone paying attention, it was smoke and mirrors, an illusion of truth. And Ziggy was more than happy to sell it.